Yo. This for the sellouts, chasing clout, no spine. Sign your soul to the devil for a hit on rewind. Lost the grid, but you flex like you still in the mix. This is ether for the fakes, let me bury these tricks. You traded bars for a Bentley, now your rhymes sound brittle. Used to spit from the heart, now it's pop with a fiddle. Signed the labels, they got you in a chokehold grip. Every lyric pre-approved, yeah, they scripting your script. No soul in your flow, just a puppet on a string. Riding trends like a wave, but you sank in the spring. Chasing TikTok fame, yeah, you dancing for the likes. Your verses sound like ads for some sneakers and some Nikes. You forgot the block where the struggle made you real. Now you flexing on the gram with a manufactured feel. Lost the grid long ago, but you rap like you us. Talking street life stories, but your boots full of dust. I see through the facade, you a clone in a mask. Your whole catalog's a trend that expired in the past. Used to spit for the culture, now you spit for the charts. Traded pain in your bars for some glitter and some sports. No soul, no role, you a shadow of the game. Signed your life to a label, now you spitting out the same. Riding trends, no depth, just a gimmick and a flow. Lost the grid, sold your heart, now you rap, but you know no soul, no role. You a ghost in the booth, faking real for the clout, but we seeing through the truth. You ain't one of us, now you drifted from the code. This is ether for the sellouts, watch your legacy erode. You were spitting conscious bars, now it's mumble in the trap. Used to rep the underground, now you stuck in a slap. Label execs in your ear, telling you what to say. Turned a poet to a pawn, now you begging for a play. I'm calling out the fakes who forgot the cipher soul. Used to battle in the park, now you're shilling for a pole. Every track's a carbon copy, sounding like the next man. Your whole vibe's a playlist for a corporate exec's plan. Remember when you had a vision, painting life in your rhymes? Now you're chasing algorithms, dropping balls for the dimes. No respect for the roots, you abandoned the crate while the OG's still digging. You just copy and paste. You're a product, not an artist, just a face on a stream. Sold your essence for a check, woke up lost in a dream. Hip-hop's a religion, you blaspheme for a bag. Now your legacy's a footnote on a trend following tag. No role, you a shadow of the game. Signed your life to a label, now you spitting out the same. Riding trends, no depth, just a gimmick in the flow. Lost the grid, sold your heart, now you rap, but you know soul. No role, you a ghost in the booth, faking real for the cloud, but we seeing through the truth. You ain't one of us, now you drifted from the code. This is ether for the sellouts, watch your legacy erode. I'm bringing back the essence, resurrecting what you killed. While you flexing in a Renault, I'm still repping what's real. From the boom bap to the trap, I'm holding down the fort. You're a sellout in a suit, getting plated in a court. This ain't just a diss, it's a mirror to your face, reflecting all the choices that you made for a chase. You could have been a legend, but you settled